What if I told you, some of the biggest car brands in the world made cars so bad, they nearly destroyed their own reputation? Stay till the end, because the last car on this list was such a disaster, it changed an entire company forever. Let's start with a car that looked futuristic but failed miserably in real life. The DeLorean DMC-12 became famous because of movies, but in reality it was slow, unreliable, and extremely expensive to fix. The stainless steel body looked cool, but fingerprints, poor build quality, and engine issues killed its sales. Without Hollywood, this car would have been forgotten. Next is a car that literally became a joke. The Ford Edsel was launched with massive hype, but customers hated almost everything about it. The strange front grille, confusing controls, and poor timing during an economic slowdown made it one of the biggest flops in automotive history. Ford lost millions on this one car alone. Now here's a luxury failure that shocked the world. The Cadillac Cimarron was supposed to compete with European luxury sedans, but instead it felt like a cheap economy car with a luxury badge. Weak engine, poor interior quality, and overpriced branding completely destroyed its image. This mistake damaged Cadillac's reputation for years. This next one failed because of a simple but deadly mistake. The Pontiac Aztek looked ugly to almost everyone. Even though it was practical, the weird design, cheap materials, and poor marketing made buyers stay away. Ironically, years later it became famous because of pop culture, but by then it was already too late. Now let's talk about a modern failure that cost billions. The Tata Nano was marketed as the world's cheapest car, but that label backfired badly. People didn't want a cheap car, they wanted a value car. Safety concerns, low quality perception, and weak demand forced Tata to shut it down. Here's a car that failed because it was ahead of its time. The GM EV1 was one of the first electric cars, but limited range, high costs, and lack of support caused GM to cancel it. The backlash was so intense that it sparked global debate about electric vehicles and corporate decisions. And now, the most shocking failure of all, the Yugo. Cheap materials, terrible reliability, and constant breakdowns made it one of the worst cars ever sold. It became a symbol of how cutting corners can completely destroy a product. So the question is, which of these cars surprised you the most? And do you think today's cars are truly better, or are we just repeating history in a smarter way? If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, subscribe to AutoVerse, and comment which car you'd never buy, even if it was free.